Hey, welcome back to another running video. Here's how you can treat this video. Two ways. First way is you can run along with me. I'm going to be running at a 6.5 mile per hour pace for 1 hour. Goal is 6.5 miles. Second way to watch this video is maybe you're not going to run, but you can stay along for the ride. What I mean by that is throughout this video, you will see me talk about certain things in my life. You'll hear stories. It's going to be a conversation as much as it's going to be a workout. So come ahead and join me in this journey. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and do a 6.5 mile per hour pace. It's not going to be too difficult of a run today. I'm just basically getting in some reps. And what I mean by that is this past week I was sick. You might hear some sniffles here and there throughout my run. But this past week, didn't get one running. I only ran one day last week, which was Monday, and it was 3 miles. Not much. So my half marathon is June 15th. Today is June 3rd. So I feel like I have a lot of ground to make up, and I'm a bit concerned. I'm not where I want to be, but this week I'm really going to try and push myself beyond my limits to kind of make up for some of that missed time. We're already at 1:13, so feeling pretty good. The thing I like about this pace specifically is, as much as it is a workout, it also is a pace that I can talk at. As much as some people would probably just tune into a video of me running and not saying much, I think there's much more value in me communicating with you, because I think that's kind of fun. Puts a different spin on things. One thing I'm doing differently in this run, I'm not by any means an experienced runner. I will not say that I am. I'm far more experienced, I would say, in weightlifting. Although I feel like most of my muscles have kind of disappeared since I started this half marathon training, at least going strictly to just running and some strength training, but mainly in the legs. I'm far more advanced than that. However, with half marathon training, how I run and my posture of run it's getting better. I have a really amazing person that gives me advice, and he did track in high school, and I showed him a video of me running, and in that form, I heel strike. And to me, I was confused. I didn't really know why that was good or wasn't good. But watch some videos, and I feel like I'm trying more to land on the midfoot. But it's really hard to retrain your body when you've been doing it a certain way for so long. So my goal is to really work on my form, pay attention to what my body's feeling. Because that has been certainly a hard part about running, is at times what I've learned, at least with injuring yourself, is you injure yourself most when you don't listen to your body. We want to push ourselves, that's good. There is something to be said about the importance of making sure that your form is not harming you, and also you don't want to push yourself to the point where you get hurt and you can't even run anymore. I mean, what good is that? Alright, so I'm already at half a mile. Feeling pretty good. This isn't hurting. Some nutrition before this, not much. So last night, a friend of mine came back in town. He was in another state, so picked him up from the airport, came back. We had a Denny's trip. And so we made this Denny's trip at around almost close to 11. And so we got there and we were the only people in the restaurant, me, my friend, and my brother-in-law. And so we're looking at the menu and we were kind of perplexed that when we realized that Denny's became like a 5-star restaurant. And what I mean by this is a lot of the items there were $15, $16, $17. Just kind of perplexing. Well, we asked for the value menu, and so we all got these super slams. $10. You know, get maybe 2 sausage links and be on our way. Eggs, bacon, hash browns, pancakes. Well, since we're the only people there, the cook was really bored. So this lady brings out this massive plate of food, three different meals, or 3 same meals, and we get our plate and there's Mickey Mouse ears on one of them, and then it looked like we got 3 eggs. It looked like we had double the hash brown size, and I got 6 sausage links, and I was going, are we in Denny's? Like, I've never seen this much portions in my life. And the waitress had shared with us that we were the first people all night. So cook got bored. And what's crazy is not only did we get so much food, it was the best meal I've ever had at Denny's. I mean, hands down. Some of the best pancakes, some of the best eggs. I mean, usually they always undercook the eggs. They were cooked perfectly. Hash browns were delicious. Sausage. It was like, wow. So today I'm kind of using all that stored up food because there was a lot of it. I'm using that for a lot of my energy today. All I started out with today was had a green snack bar, and then I had a protein shake with an electrolyte mix. So that's what I'm running on today. Not much in the sense of today's food, but I ate around midnight last night, so I think I've got more than enough energy stored up for this run. Alright, so we're 9/10 of a mile right now, 8:20. If you're watching just to watch, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching and running with me, you're doing great. Keep pushing. We still have a long ways to go, but it's going to be great when we get there. We just hit a mile. Hit a mile around 9:15, so pace is 9:13, but obviously had that initial get on the treadmill, just getting up to speed, hit a mile. Good stuff. Hopefully you don't sweat as much as I do. I, for some reason, I just constantly sweat. I thank my parents for that. They sweat a storm, so I sweat a storm too. I think that's the hardest part for me with running. It is, I will sweat so much, and usually when I cool down, whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long, there's a lot of that sweat that continues with me when I shower. No matter how much I try to just cool down, it doesn't always work out. I think with not running for almost a week, this is going to push me a little bit. I think my goal this week is to have a couple 6.5 mile runs on the treadmill, and then I think I'm gonna try and push myself to an hour 30 minutes on concrete, and then next week will be race on Saturday. So I'm gonna have a light week, maybe a 3 mile run on the treadmill, maybe a 5 mile run outside, and I think I'll be on my way. The goal of this half marathon isn't necessarily trying to be the fastest. My goal is to finish the race, and if I can finish it, that will be all that matters to me. I've set a goal where I want a sub 2 hour marathon, half marathon, that'd be, there's no way I'm getting there with a 6.5 pace. But I know that it's the goal to be a sub 2. Kind of shifted goals though. If I can just run the whole way through, I'll be happy with that. Be more than content. I've never ran a 5K, a 10K. I've never even on those races. Basically, it was like, I'm gonna do a half marathon, and been training ever since. So I'm excited to see the payoff of all my work, because it's been a work. I was talking with my wife recently, and I shared with her that, honey, I don't want to run anymore. It's tiring, it's painful at times. Not necessarily painful as I've had injury, but at times I'm very tired. And she reminded me that when I cross that finish line, it'll be worth it. All that work, all that effort, all the energy, all the days you got up and ran when you didn't want to, all the times you put in the hours, it'll be worth it. And that simple reminder was profound for me and encouraged me to keep going. So Not giving up. Not quitting. And I push myself even when it hurts. And running has taught me a lot of things about life. You know, it's so important we push ourselves beyond even what we think we're capable of. You begin to really experience who you've been made to be when you go beyond what you think is possible. You gotta have faith. You gotta believe it's possible. And I'm believing that I will do this 6.5 miles today. I'm believing I can get another run in today or this week. I'm believing I can get that half marathon. I got faith for it. Not only do I have faith for it, but I'm putting in a work ethic to ensure that faith isn't just belief without action, but that it's belief with action. We gotta believe and have faith that what we're doing is gonna produce results. And sometimes that means pushing yourself and seeing no results. I think we quit too soon simply because we're impatient. We want to have that thing because the microwave gets a meal in 5 minutes. Wouldn't you agree that when you cook something in the oven, it tastes a lot better, but it takes more time? And I'd much rather wait the hour, put in the hour of work, than 5 minutes of work, because the results from an hour of work will be far greater than 5 minutes of work. Also, if you hear my babies in the background, my wife has that handled. She is an incredible mom, and she does such a great job loving on them babies. Alright, we're at 1.91. Almost there to 2 miles. Miles, 18 minutes, 30 seconds, making good time. We're almost a third of the way through. Something I will do, you won't see this on the recording, I'll have to stop at about 29:58 because camera stopped. So I'll stop it, get off this, stop it, and then re-record. Maybe 2 more times because we're right at that 60-minute time. Keep pushing. I tell you, I'm feeling it right now. Maybe the energy I have isn't enough like I thought it would be. Minutes. Pushing right now. Definitely didn't realize how much I would be this taxed. I'm feeling it. I'm at 22:15. I'm feeling like 30 minutes is all I want to give. Man, if you don't use it, you surely lose it. All right, still working. Got like 5 minutes left on the camera before it stops recording. I think the goal for me is trying to make sure I get to that. Might take a quick 2-minute break. The bathroom is calling my name. That's something that should be interesting to see what occurs during the extra half marathon. I want to do my best to make sure everything is good before the race. Last thing I want to do is have to use the bathroom. There might be less talking in this second half recording, if not a little bit more. I'm feeling it. 25 minutes right now. 2.7 miles. Definitely feeling my sickness come up and my congestion a little bit. Definitely got to push myself. This is a hard hitter. Got about 2 minutes left on the recording. About to hit 3 miles or 2.88. It's a work today, man. Maybe that 6.5 goal was a bit lofty. All right, 3 miles, 27:45. We are working. Alright, I stopped the recording. Had to use the bathroom real quick. So it's about a 5-minute breather. I gotta tell you, I may have set a goal that might be too hard to reach. Definitely had to take some pause there as I was just reflecting. I was like, man, I'm a lot more worn down than I thought. So 6.5 is still the goal, but if I get to 5, I'll be satisfied. If I get to 6, even more. If I get to 6.5, the original goal, that'll be awesome, because I am certainly feeling it right now. And I'm not necessarily feeling too run down in my legs. Form feels pretty good. I feel pretty good. Like, it's more of my breathing is a bit less than I think it needs to be. So we'll see. But keep pushing yourself. It's totally fine if you took a break halfway through just to maybe stretch out or get a swivel of water. Those things are fine. Really, your goal in all of your training, whether it's running, whether it's hitting the weights, whether you're at the job, whatever you're doing, your true competition isn't the man next to you, person ahead of you. Your real competition is you. How can you improve who you are? That is a great determiner of also making sure you don't get jealous of people. Because if you're only in bouts with you, you're only working on improving yourself. One day, one step at a time, one stride at a time. I guess I've reached a milestone. It's the most I've ever been on camera. About to hit 3.5 miles, 32 minutes, 25 seconds, 32:20. We're at 3.5. Keep your head up straight. Alright, we're hitting 35 minutes, almost 2/3 of the way there. trying to find the breath to say what I'm going to say next. I think there's an immense spiritual aspect of running or working out. In Scripture, Paul talks about running the race set before you, and it's important that we remind ourselves it's not a sprint. A sprint only has so much time that you do the actual sprint. Running the race before you is one of those things where you gotta make sure you got enough oil, enough energy to go beyond just putting in your most craziest effort, because a race involves endurance, and our journey with the Lord involves a lot of enduring the hardships of life, enduring difficult transitions, whether there's loss of a job, the loss of a loved one. Difficulty will come in your Christian faith, but the one who endures to the end will be saved. The one who endures, not the one who sprints. By no means am I saying sprints are easy, simply stating that when you run, there's a motion, a rhythm that you get into, and some clearly push themselves like a sprint, but you gotta maintain that for far more than a minute. You might need to maintain that for 2 hours, for 4 hours. So keep enduring, keep pushing. Don't quit. It's easy to quit. So much harder to endure. But choose that hard. We're at 40 minutes, 4.35. Nothing in me wants to stop. I think wisdom is speaking. 5 miles is the new goal. We're about 0.33 from there. And I think just pushing myself to 6.5 is not ideal. I'm pushing myself beyond my limit right now. So 5 is a good goal. We'll settle there. Apologize for letting you down. I know 6.5 was the goal. I know I gave a speech about having faith, but I think it's important, as I shared in the video, to listen to your body, and I don't want to risk injury so close to the race. So we're gonna hit 5 and call it good. .9. Push to that 5. Almost there. All right. A few more seconds. And rest. 46:11, 5 miles. As I said, certainly not what I wanted. Wanted 6.5. Had faith for it, but I think coming after that illness, it's wise to not hurt myself. So, hope this run encouraged you. Hope that you got a good workout in. That if you're feeling good enough to go 6.5, once this video commences, keep going. 5 miles, still a good feat. Still feel like I got a good run in. Breathing, like I said, is I think a huge reason I had to pause this one. it's really hard to breathe. So thanks for tuning in. You ran 5 miles if you stayed with the pace of this video, and that's still a great feat. So hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks for tuning in to another running video. There will be more that come. If you have any ideas of how you might improve with the way I'm doing these, maybe like I want to help you achieve your goals. If there's any improvement you have that would help you improve your goals, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Hit the like if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.